We all know that consuming too much sugar is harmful to our health. That's why more and more people are choosing sugar-free drinks, sugar-free snacks, and even sugar-free sweeteners to satisfy their cravings for sweets. Since these products contain no real sugar and often 0 calories, it seems like we can indulge in them without consequences. But is that really the case? Recently, you might have heard about aspartame, a widely used artificial sweetener in many beverages, being classified by the World Health Organization as possibly carcinogenic. Does this mean we should stop drinking these beverages altogether? Well, the WHO isn't advising companies to pull products or consumers to completely stop consuming them. But as a fitness creator, my bigger question is, can sugar-free drinks actually help with weight loss? To find out, I found a guy who drinks sugary beverages daily. Hey, I'm Joseph, 28 years old. I drink 2 bottles of Coke every day. Surprisingly, he's quite lean, probably because he's very active, playing all kinds of sports and running 5 kilometers daily. For the next 30 days, he agreed to switch from sugary drinks to sugar-free ones while keeping everything else the same. Meanwhile, as someone who rarely drinks soda, I'll also be having 2 sugar-free drinks daily to see how our bodies react. Here are all the sugar-free drinks available at my local supermarket. Since I don't usually drink these, I tasted them to pick 3 or 4 I liked. Turns out, these zero-sugar vitamin waters were the worst, so for the next 30 days, I'll stick to these 4. I also got my blood tested to check my glucose and cholesterol levels, along with my weight and general health, to see any changes after a month. For me, adding 2 drinks a day isn't a big deal, but for Joseph, it's tough. Man, Häagen-Dazs is on sale, but I can't have any for 30 days. Halfway through, I called him to check in. I think I've lost a little weight, he said. The scale shows a new low this month. Interesting. So did switching to sugar-free drinks actually help him lose fat? Let's look at the research. A 210-page review from 2022 found that replacing sugary drinks with artificially sweetened ones led to slight weight loss in the short term. But the same study also found a correlation between long-term consumption of artificial sweeteners and increased obesity rates. Wait, how can the same study have opposite conclusions? Well, here's the thing. Most people who still drink sugary sodas regularly, like Joseph, are either very active or naturally lean. So we can't say sugary drinks make them thin. Similarly, in long-term studies, people drinking diet sodas might already be trying to lose weight, meaning the link between artificial sweeteners and obesity could be reverse causation. Maybe that's why we often hear that diet soda drinkers tend to be heavier. So what's the takeaway? Short-term, swapping sugary drinks for sugar-free ones can help reduce calories and manage weight. But without controlling other parts of your diet, the effect is minimal. As for me, someone who doesn't usually drink these, will I gain weight? Let's see. I also discovered that my daily protein drink contains 4 different sweeteners. Before this challenge, I thought sweeteners were mostly in sodas. But after checking labels, I found them in yogurt, juice, bread, chocolate, ice cream, cereal, protein bars, even condiments and toothpaste. This made me wonder, if artificial sweeteners were meant to replace sugar, the main culprit for weight gain, why has obesity risen? Since aspartame entered the market in 1981, some theories blame sugar, insulin, or carbs. But if those were the only reasons, the only explanation would be weak willpower. A 2017 Yale study gave participants 5 drinks with identical taste, but different calorie levels. Surprisingly, the 75-calorie drink triggered the highest brain reward response and metabolic burn, even though it wasn't the highest calorie option. This suggests sweetness isn't just about taste. It's a signal to our brain about energy. When that signal is misleading, like with 0-calorie sweeteners, it may cause metabolic confusion, making us eat more unconsciously. Our food environment today is like a calorie casino, where processed foods manipulate our cravings. We're not trying to get fat, we are just stuck in a game where our brains can't trust flavor cues anymore. Finally, the 30-day challenge ended. My blood work showed normal results, even slightly improved cholesterol. Joseph lost a little weight, possibly from cutting sugary Coke or being a sleep-deprived new dad. His blood sugar and cholesterol also changed, but he's not sure if it's from the drinks or just reading labels more carefully. He'll probably go back to regular Coke because it makes me happy. My takeaway? If you're generally healthy, occasional sugar-free or sugary drinks won't drastically impact you. But if weight loss is your goal, simply swapping sodas won't help much without broader diet changes. That said, I'd still pick sugar-free over regular sugar wrecks teeth. This video isn't meant to scare you, but to explore what sugar-free drinks really are. They're part of ultra-processed foods that hijack our cravings. So what can we do? First, learn to read labels. Second, if you eat mostly processed foods, educate yourself on ingredients. Knowing what's in them may naturally reduce your intake. Third, cook at least one meal a day. Even just breakfast helps control a third of your food source. Reducing ultra-processed foods matters more than debating diet soda. Start small, and you'll see changes. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends and family. Thanks a bunch.